Netflix's Chaos, The Manson Murders presents a compelling alternative narrative to the infamous 1969 Tate-LaBianca murders, diving deep into the potential involvement of mind control programs, LSD experiments, and secret government operations. Based on journalist Tom O'Neill's research, the documentary questions the mainstream Helter Skelter theory and instead explores links between Charles Manson and the CIA's MKUltra program. One of the most shocking revelations in the documentary is Manson's possible connection to MKUltra, the CIA's covert mind control experiment that ran from the 1950s to the 1970s. The program aimed to manipulate human behavior using LSD, hypnosis, and psychological conditioning. The documentary suggests that Manson may have been a test subject or even an informal participant, as he had an unusual ability to control his followers, many of whom were heavily dosed with hallucinogens. Notably, Manson and his followers frequented the Haight-Ashbury Free Medical Clinic in San Francisco, where Dr. Louis Jolly West, an expert in brainwashing techniques linked to MKUltra, conducted research on human subjects. This raises disturbing questions about whether Manson's ability to manipulate people was aided by external forces rather than just charisma and drugs. Another aspect explored is Manson's surprising legal leniency before the murders. Despite multiple arrests and parole violations, he was repeatedly released back into society. This unusual pattern of law enforcement leniency fuels speculation that Manson was being protected or observed as part of an experiment. Some researchers suggest that the government may have allowed him to operate unchecked, possibly to study the effects of psychedelic drugs on cult behavior or even to discredit the counterculture movement of the 1960s. The documentary also challenges the widely accepted Helter Skelter theory, which claims Manson incited his followers to commit murder to spark a race war. Critics argue that this explanation was shaped by prosecutor Vincent Bugliosi to sensationalize the case. Instead, Chaos presents evidence that the killings may have been more about Manson's paranoia, power struggles, and attempts to cover up other crimes, rather than a grand racial conspiracy. Moreover, the film ties the Manson case to larger government surveillance operations like COINTELPRO and Operation Chaos, which targeted leftist groups, activists, and the broader counterculture. Given Manson's presence in the 1960s hippie scene, the idea that the CIA or FBI may have used him, directly or indirectly, to undermine the movement gains credibility.